treasured invitees, revered teachers, enthusiastic parents, and the stars for today, our talented students. We have all gathered here for a fun-filled evening, an evening that belongs to you, dear parents, and your children. The children have put in their heart and soul for the past few weeks into making this day possible. So let us give a round of applause for our dear students. I, Mrs. Nisha Marquis, and my co-host, Mrs. Susan Fernandez, welcome all of you on behalf of the Josephite family on this special evening of splendor, our annual Parents' Day celebration for the year 2019-2020. Thank you for giving off your valuable and prized time.
Our chief guest for this evening is Reverend Father Adolphe Furtado, the Vice Rector and Director of the Bosco's Boys Home, Borivali. He is accompanied by Reverend Father Collis Gonsalves, Rector and Director of the Bosco Boys Home. We are extremely thrilled to have with us Reverend Father Adolphe Furtado. This extraordinary personality does not need any introduction at all. A noble man with a character of great heights, a prophecy of distinctness, an originator of multifarious notions. We are extremely pleased and honored to have you as our chief guest on this auspicious day. Our headmistress, Mrs. Caroline D'Souza, and the office bearers of the secondary section will now escort them. I request you all to stand and welcome our guests. Kindly welcome our guests with a huge round of applause. We welcome you, Reverend Father Adolphe Furtado and Reverend Father Collis Gonsalves, to this annual day celebration. We do hope you have an enjoyable and exciting evening. Thank you, Mrs. Caroline D'Souza, for welcoming our guest. Our special thanks to our office bearers of the secondary section and our very own school band for doing us the honor. We also welcome Mr. Dwayne Dias, the President of the St. Dominic Education Trust, the Miss Bertha Pereira Trust, as well as all the other members of the Trust to do this, our annual Parents' Day. We are extremely happy to have you with us to share in our joy and to entertain you in this delightful moments of this evening. With immense pleasure, we also welcome our PTA representative. Do cherish your partnership and support in all our endeavors. Your esteemed presence here today make us feel very proud.
As we gather here today, we fondly remember our founder principal, the late Miss Bertha Pereira, who left us a decade ago. Miss Bertha was a woman of substance, courage, and dignity. She stood up for what she believed in and did not give up on her dreams, regardless of the many obstacles that stood in her way. Her humility, sacrifice, determination, and commitment truly makes her a woman of substance. And today, we pledge to carry forward her legacy and scale new heights of success. We also remember our former headmistress and guide, the late Mrs. Olive Pereira, whose birth anniversary is today. Olive teacher was a poetess, a lyricist, an author, a mentor, and above all, a beautiful human being. May Bertha teacher and Olive teacher rest peacefully in God's heavenly abode. Kindly rise and let us pay our respects to the noble souls of Bertha teacher, Olive teacher, and other deceased members of the St. Joseph's fraternity. May they all enjoy eternal bliss in God's kingdom. You are requested to maintain a minute of silence. Thank you. You may now be seated.
We are sure everyone is eager to sink into the depth of music, song, lights, and drama. But before we begin, kindly pay attention to the following instructions. Follow the instructions of the teachers regarding picking up your child after his or her item. Announcements will be made at regular intervals regarding the same. Avoid walking in front of the guests. Children should not occupy a seat, instead be made to sit on the parent's lap. Switch off your mobile phones or keep it on silent mode. Refrain from taking photographs or video shoot when your child is performing on stage. Keeping in mind our children's efforts and performance, all parents are requested to be present throughout the program and not to leave the premises. At last, for any assistance approach, the teachers or prefects on duty. Thank you for your cooperation. It will surely ensure the smooth running of the program. Dear parents, there is a special message for you today that your children would like to convey through the welcome song. Dear Mom and Dad, we thank you for all the pains that you have taken for us, for the years that we have been trained by you. Under your guidance, we have bloomed and got an opportunity to represent the school and perform just for you. We express our gratitude in song. We are fortunate to have you in our lives, and we are determined to give our best today and always.
Have a check test. Test. Check test. Test. Check test. Check test. 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 Check test. 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 Test.
Do you like this dress? Do you like the material? I like this. Lining on top.
Very well sung, children. That was indeed a beautiful and a melodious rendition. Thank you for that warm and lively welcome. This song has been composed by our very own music master, Mr. Dennis Fernandez.
बच्चों को जाने दो पहले फिर कर्टन्स खोलना I now invite everyone to have a close look at the beautifully made backdrop. Our theme for today is Rise Against the Storm and Create Your Own Sunshine. According to Catherine Pulsifer, we need the storms, the overcast days, to help us appreciate the sunny days. If it was sunny every day, then we would start taking it for granted. On a stormy day, it's easy to forget that the sun is still shining behind all those thick clouds. The same is true for the problems we face in our lives. It can look dark and gloomy when we peer out into the future. But we have to remember that just behind those clouds is an abundance of sunshine and clear skies. It's just a matter of rising above. Everyone can rise above their circumstances and achieve success if they are dedicated to and passionate about what they do. So keep soaring to new heights where rain and storms just can't reach you, and you will find your sunshine. A leader is one who has the ability to empower others, and we have one such leader in our midst. She is none other than the headmistress of the primary section, Mrs. Caroline D'Souza. I now request Caroline teacher to kindly come up on stage and address the guests.
A very good evening to our distinguished chief guest, Reverend Father Adolf Furtado, members of the trust, parents, well-wishers, invited guests, teachers, and my dear students. On this delightfully pleasant December evening, I welcome each one of you on behalf of the management, staff, and students of St. Joseph's School to the annual Parents' Day celebration. It is time for yet another day to exhibit the talents of our children as a splendid cultural feast unfolds. It is said, and I quote, "Trust that the storm you are facing is here to help you become all you are capable of being." To rise against a storm is to step up to the challenges before us, to draw out from within us the very best version of our beings, to believe in ourselves and to be positive. For when we rise, we not only shine and excel, but we inspire all around us to do the same. A fine example of inspiration for all of us today is our founder principal, Miss Bertha Pereira. Her challenges were monumental, but so was her spirit and her determination to rise. She conquered her fears and stepped forward boldly, where only the brave dare to tread. Courageously, she chased her dreams of creating an institution where, along with excellence, wisdom and knowledge, values of honesty, respect, compassion, tolerance, and many more are inculcated in the students. A remarkable feat indeed, achieved by our founder principal, who put all her heart into the human journey at St. Joseph, making it one of the most sought after institutions. Thank you, Bertha teacher. We miss you tremendously. Today, we are grateful and full of zest as we pledge to continue to fan the flames of education to its summit, remaining ever loyal to St. Joseph's School. May God grant you eternal rest. Miss Bertha was supported by the late Mrs. Olive Pereira, who was not only her sister-in-law, but a confidant and a pillar of strength. Olive teacher always aimed at meeting the goals of education. She played a major role in managing the administration of the school effectively and efficiently. She was a mentor and guide to the family of St.JOSEPH School. Her absence is greatly felt amongst us. We wish you, dear Olive teacher, a very happy birthday in heaven, and may God grant you eternal rest. With deep gratitude, I would like to mention the people who in the pioneering years gave immense support and encouragement to Miss Bertha. Her parents, the late Mr. Dominic Edward Pereira and the late Mrs. Joanna Pereira, and her sister, the late Mrs. Blanche Pereira, who shared her vision. In ever grateful memory, we mention the late Reverend Stanislaus Pereira, a great educationist and guide to Miss Bertha during her struggle and growing pains of her new project. The late Reverend Father Bosco Pereira, a friend and advisor, will always be remembered for his valuable guidance and his wonderful sense of humor. The late Mr. Jerome de Souza, who proved to be a dependable associate of Miss Bertha in times of challenge and expansion of the school. May God grant them eternal rest. Thanks is just one word that expresses a million feelings. On this note, I wish to thank our chief guest, Reverend Father Adolphe Furtado, a prominent personality. We are truly grateful to have you with us today. Father Adolphe is presently the Vice Rector and Administrator of the Bosco Boys Home, Borivali. He has a master's degree in Educational Sciences from the University Pontificia Salesians of Rome and a postgraduate diploma in Psychological Sciences from the University of San Francisco, USA. He has been principal of several Don Bosco schools, is a founder member of Swayam Shikshan Prayog, an NGO involved in post-earthquake rehabilitation in central Maharashtra. Father Adolphe is associated with St.JOSEPH School for the last 3 decades and has played an important role in imparting his ideas and expert advice in the field of education to Miss Bertha. Along with his credentials, Father Adolphe is a warm, loving person who is jovial and exudes joy that makes others feel comfortable in his presence. We are honored to have such a fine human being, so full of energy, knowledge, and cheerfulness in our midst. Thank you, Father Adolphe, for gracing this occasion today. We hope you enjoy this evening. My heartfelt gratitude to Mr. Dwayne Dias, the President of the St. Dominic Education Trust and the Miss Bertha Pereira Trust. With him at the helm of affairs, St. Joseph's has scaled new peaks of excellence. He is a dynamic and versatile leader and is responsible for putting St. Joseph's School on the map of leading schools. I also thank Mr. Patrick D'Souza, Mr. Rispat Pereira, Mr. Everton Pereira, and Mr. Sheldon Pereira, members of the Miss Bertha Pereira Trust, and Mr. Jayant Pitroda for upholding the infrastructure and the smooth running of the school. I thank our PTA members for their help, cooperation, and active participation in our school activities. I thank Mrs. Elvira D'Souza, the headmistress of the secondary section, Mrs. Sophie Montero, the assistant headmistress of the primary section, the teaching and non-teaching staff of the secondary, primary and pre-primary sections for helping to make this day a grand success and a memorable one. I wholeheartedly appreciate you, my dear parents, as you join us in our celebration today. Your presence and involvement means the world to your children and a strong message of support to our school. We cherish your collaboration in all our endeavors. We are sure today's celebration will bring you joy and gladden your hearts. What we witness today is the culmination of Herculean efforts put in by all our students. They have worked extremely hard and are instrumental in shaping today's annual day events. Thank you, my dear students, for your participation. Thanks to our prefects and office bearers of the secondary section for maintaining peace, perfect order and discipline. And as I conclude, I ask you all to sit back and enjoy this evening. May the excitement of today cheer you. May its enchantment surround you. And may the fellowship we share create happy memories. Thank you and God bless.
Thank you, Caroline teacher, for your warm welcome and words of appreciation to all concerned. It's your sense of commitment which creates an apt platform for us to grow. Your guidance, care and support indeed proves that you are a great leader. I would like to draw your attention to the screens which will feature the activities that were held during the course of this academic year. We also present to you the various competitions that were held and our achievements. Congratulations to all our winners for keeping the flag of St. Joseph's flying high.
Good evening, dear trustees, teachers and friends. It is my great privilege to welcome you all to our annual day 2019 Rise and Shine. Today is the most important day for us in school to exhibit our talents nurtured by our teachers. It's time to celebrate and enjoy our achievements together. It's a program for you to feast your eyes on, skit, playlet, dances and singing. So dear moms and dads, sit back, relax, do shake a leg and encourage us along the way. The big problem we face every day is not big at all but very small. Or the hate we feel for someone is just hidden love. A fight with a friend ends up in friendship. It can look dark and gloomy when we look into the future. But we have to remember behind those clouds there is sunshine. It's just the matter of rising above all. Don't you think so, parents? So here we go. We rise above all situations in our life and turn them into love. So parents, do like, share and encourage.
Ring of roses, a pocket full of posies, a tissue, we all fall down.
I want to beat him back. Teacher told us not to fight. Forgive him. Come, let's go and make friends. No, I'm not coming. Forgive him, Darren.
before my simple life. Up at all the stars I would be gazing. An ordinary girl it seems, but never in my wildest dreams could I imagine something so amazing. It happened in an instant, everything changed. Now my whole life is rearranged. It's time to rise and shine, wake up and make the day mine. In this brand new world, I'm at the starting line, but I know deep down that it will all be fine, 'cause I'm gonna rise. It's time to rise. It's a brand new world, and I'm at the starting line, but I know deep down that it will all be fine, 'cause I'm gonna rise right before their eyes. I'm gonna rise and shine. Rise and shine.
Parents, you are requested not to come forward to take photographs or to video shoot while your child is performing on stage.
The sound of music has changed as society has changed over the years. Thus, the change in the sound of music is really a reflection of our cultural evolution with time, and so is with dancing different styles. New dances were created by the years, giving rise to more open forms of music and dances. So let's journey along with our little dancers as we travel to the evolution of music. Ladies and gentlemen, be ready to clap your hands and tap your feet as we revive the evolution of music.
I come from Alabama with my banjo on my knee.
bark and you say jumbo. Scream and shout, turn and say Columbo. Now I gotta go, so Coco.
Put me up, put me down, put my feet back on the ground. Put me up, take my hand and make me happy. Put me up, put me down, put my feet back on the ground. Put me up, feel my heart and make me happy.
La ya ya Coco Jumbo, ya ya yeah. La ya ya Coco Jumbo, ya ya yeah. La ya ya Coco Jumbo, ya ya yeah. La ya ya Coco Jumbo, ya ya yeah.
You're a good soldier, choosing your battle. Pick yourself up and dust yourself off and back in the saddle. You're on the front line, everyone's watching. You know it's serious, we're getting closer, this isn't over. The pressure's on, you feel it, but you got it all, believe it. When you fall, get up, oh, oh, and if you fall, get up, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa, cause this is Africa. Tamina, mina, eh, eh, waka, waka, eh, eh. Tamina, mina, sangalewa, this time for Africa.
Hall.
A big round of applause for our little ones.
Now coming up next is a thought-provoking playlet by our tiny tots that will tickle you. So parents, get ready to experience this amazing act by our future child stars of Hollywood. So let's cheer them on while they perform for us.
Hello. Hello. We must get rid of this cat. Let us call for a meeting. Jerry, Mary, Terry, Queenie, Minnie, quick, quick. We have to meet right away. You are absolutely right. You are. That old cat is the very bane of our life. She is. She ate my uncle's wife. She ate my 4 twin brothers. She ate my 6 most beautiful daughters. But look at what she did to me. She ate my whole family. All that's nothing, my children, nothing at all. She ate my grandparents, my father and mother, brothers and sisters, uncles and aunts. She even ate part of me. That's why my other ear went. Something must be done. Something must be done. Something must be done. For now we can no longer doubt it. Something must be done about it. Something must be done. Something must wrapped around the cat's neck. And when she comes near, we could hear the bell ringing and we could easily escape. Fine, fine. Sada, come back here. This is not time nibbling bread. Don't you know we are discussing important business? Brother's idea is most excellent. Ha 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 ha. Now won't that be the cat's necklace? Ha 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 ha. None of that joking. This is serious business. The bell idea is fine. I know where to get the bell. Here it is. And I'll get the string to tie the bell on with. Here it is. Now we are all set. We got the bell and the string. You bet your life something's going to happen. All that's nothing, mate. That's all very well. But who is going to bell the cat? Not I. I've done my part. I thought of the idea. Not I. I have done my part. I got the bell. Not I got the string. Do you expect me to do everything? Do you? Oh no! I couldn't possibly do it. The doctor said 1 hour a week. I promised to take my wife out of town. We are leaving early tomorrow. It looks to me as if all you fellows are afraid of the cat. Afraid? Your grandmother! Who's afraid of the cat? I see. I was mistaken and you are all very brave. Now take my advice. When the cat comes near, get together, stand by each other and rush upon her. Some hold her down while the others tie the bell on her neck. Fine! Nobody's afraid of the cat. No, nobody. We are all very certain of that. Yes, we are very certain. Nobody's afraid of the cat. No, nobody.
What an awesome performance by our rising stars. They surely deserve a loud round of applause.
Hello, check, check, check. Mic check.
Check, check.
Hello, check.
The students of the junior and senior KGD, along with their teachers, now present to you through dance and song their message, Rise, let's make a difference.
Are you frozen with fear? Are you frozen with pain? Are you frozen with anger? Are you frozen with the low self-image?
Yes, 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 I am.
Then let it all go. Your anger, your pain. Let it go. Let it go. It's worth melting, you know. For you are special. You are unique. You are one of a kind. There is no other like you. You are the best. So rise. Rise above your pain, your hurt. Believe in yourself. Become a believer. And rise, believe, and then let's make a difference.
The snow glows white on the mountain tonight, not a footprint to be seen. A kingdom of isolation, and it looks like I'm the queen. The wind is howling like this swirling storm inside. Couldn't keep it in, heaven knows I tried. Don't let them in, don't let them see. Be the good girl you always have to be. Conceal, don't feel, don't let them know. Well, now they know. Let it go, let it go. Can't hold you back anymore. Let it go, let it go. Turn away and slam the door. I don't care what they're going to say. Let the storm rage on. The cold never bothered me anyway. It's funny how some distance makes everything seem small. And the fears that once controlled me can't get to me at all. It's time to see what I can do to test the limits and break through. No right, no wrong, no rules for me. I'm free. Let it go, let it go. When I rise like the break of dawn. Let it go, let it go. That perfect girl is gone. Here I stand in the light of day. Let the storm rage on.
that things have been, no. The way that things have been, no. Second, don't you tell me what you think that I could be. I'm the one at the sail, I'm the master of my CEO. The master of my CEO. I was broken from a young age, taking my soul into the masses, writing my poems for the few that look at me, stripping me, shooting me, feeling me, singing from heartache. From the pain, taking my message, from the veins, speaking my lesson, from the brain, seeing the beauty you have. Hey, you made me, oh, you made me a believer, 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 believer. Hey, you break me down, you build me up, believer, 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 believer. Hey, oh, let the bullets fly, oh, let them rain. My life, my love, my drive, it came from. Hey, you made me, oh, you made me a believer, 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 believer. Last things last by the grace of the fire and the flames. You're the face of the future, the blood in my veins. Oh, veins of the blood in my veins. Oh, veins of. But they never did, ever did, ever did go uninhibited, limited till it broke open and rained down. Rain down. Hey, you made me, oh, you made me a believer, 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 believer. Hey, you break me down, you build me up, believer, 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 believer. Hey, I let the bullets fly, I let them rain. My life, my love, my drive, it came from. Hey, you made me, oh, you made me a believer, believer, believer. Rise and shine, our situation. Rise and shine, to spread love everywhere. Rise and shine, and give it to all around you, all the world. Joy can be spread to all around you, with caring and sharing and kindness to all. Bring happiness and peace, and be an example, children of the world. Rise and shine above all situations. Rise and shine, to spread love everywhere. Rise and shine, and give peace to all around you, children of the world. Children of the world. Say. Let's make a difference.
A loud applause for our little ones.
People keep on learning, and soldiers keep
I now request our headmistress, Mrs. Caroline D'Souza, to escort our chief guest, Reverend Father Adolfo Furtado, to the stage to say a few words.
Hall.
St. Joseph's got talent. Saw lovely performances here, and my heartiest congratulations to these tiny ones and particularly to their teachers. Yes, St. Joseph's got talent. And congratulations to you. You have kept the flag flying, and this is where Bertha would be today very pleased with the performance that you have given. Fantastic. Great job. St. Joseph's got talent, and let us soar even higher. Dear members of the management, principal staff, students, my dear parents, thanks Mr. Dwayne Dias, Patrick D'Souza, Adrian Pereira for inviting me for the annual day. Ms. Bertha Pereira in 1955 started a small school for tiny tots. Today the tiny seed has become a mighty tree. We are resting in shadows. I personally pay huge homage of gratitude to her. May she smile on all of us today and more than ever. She is a woman of great substance who endured great odds to fulfill her dream. We are happy that she is our founder and our patron, and she watches over every one of us. Congratulations once again for staff members, parents, and my dear students for the splendid performance that I have seen so far and that is to follow. My advice to you, my dear children, is please listen to your parents and to your teachers. They are the ones and the only ones who actually correct us. The rest of our people just punish us. The only teachers and parents are the only one who really correct us, the rest punish us. Listen to them. It's lovely to see you, all you parents. I can't see you really now, but when I was coming in, you dressed in such lovely attire for the evening. You make this entire atmosphere a very festive one. I would like to share with you a few tips that we have heard from Ms. Bertha in our conversations over a period of time. Several of us present here, but particularly for the Bosco who is no more here, whose memory you all recall, myself and few others, would have some intimate moments with Ms. Bertha Pereira and get her to speak her mind out sometimes. And these are some of the things I just picked up. They might be of some value to you. Let me say that in a very short manner. She would always say that the parents are the primary educators of their children. School, however good, and my school is good, she would always say, and it was good, it is good, still a junior partner. But Bertha would always say that the first pillar of any upbringing of a child is love. Whenever she had an opportunity to write letters to teachers and to parents and to everyone, she would always talk about great love that the family needs to experience. Parents must love and respect each other and create a loving environment for their children. She loved the kids and so always wanted children to love and be brought up in loving environment. We need to teach our children that though people are culturally different and geographically distant, we are all called to live in mutual harmony and respect with one another. Parents need to spend time together with their children. They need to give them their time, their presence, and not merely the presence which we shower upon them. There's a story about a small child like the one that we saw here dancing, once asked his dad, "Can I have 100 rupees from you? Can I borrow it?" And dad says, what's wrong with you? Why is it that you want to borrow 100 rupees? And got a little angry with him and walked away. Towards the evening, the parent came back and asked the child, "What? I'm sorry for having shouted at you, but why is it that you wanted 100 rupees? You wouldn't ask for such amount of money." "Dad, I have saved 400 rupees. I need another 100 rupees to make it 500. "And why do you want to make it 500? "I simply want to buy 1 hour of your time." And the father began to cry. Our children need their time with you parents. Give them their time. But I would always say, don't outsource the intellectual formation of your children. Remember the times he says, don't worry about sending them out to other places to get knowledge. There's enough getting in school. Do whatever you can at home. Don't worry too much about packing them up with lots of information. Don't outsource knowledge, because knowledge is something that should come from the parents primarily, not so much from the school still. But school is a major partner in this. Knowledge is wealth, that we know that. And we need to create an environment in our home for intellectual growth. We need to stuff our houses not with curios and nice little paintings and dainty furniture, but when our children are this young, we need to have lots of books with lots of educational toys, lots of magazines that you can have, and anything that will enhance their curiosity. Anything that will enhance their curiosity. The Scandinavian astrophysicist who ultimately won a Nobel Prize, his mother, when he came back from home, would ask him a question, saying, generally our question to a child will be, what did he learn in school? What homework did your teacher give in school? And that will be our question. And this astrophysicist, when he was accepting his Nobel Prize, he's saying, I got this Nobel Prize for one singular reason, and that my mother asking me one question every day. And what was that question? Saying, what is the question that you asked your teacher today? What was the question that you asked your teacher today? And he's saying, that enhanced my curiosity. I went to school every day to ask a question to my teachers. How many of us do that? Our education system today is dictated by tyranny of exams and idolatry of marks. We need to help our students to develop their potentialities, be open indeed to entertaining opposing points of view, tolerance for ambiguity, ability to make decisions in face of extreme uncertainty and doubt. Our children also need to grow in a very spiritual environment. For her, spirituality was very simple. She said the primary thing that the parent need to do at home is pray. That is spirituality. She says that our children make lots of mistakes. We need to forgive them. And that forgiveness will come only if you parents forgive one another. And they will learn and they will see the forgiveness being here. I was so touched when the children came with that plaque of forgiveness and togetherness and things like that that came in. Yes, those values are still alive, very much alive. Great inspiration from above in many ways. He said that our families need to live together happily in communion and should encourage the families to sit together and eat at least a meal together. I remember she would ask in our own family, did you eat together? When is it that you last sat together and to have a meal together? That is important to her. Eating together creates a communion of hearts in the families. We need to do that. That is the sense of spirituality. And should always say, when is it that you did a little charity? We need to teach our children generosity. Prayer, reconciliation, forgiveness, communion and generosity are the aspects of we being spiritual, and that's what we are called to be. We are called to be spiritual human beings, and we need to get our children into that kind of an atmosphere and build up that atmosphere, and they do that. Many years ago, when we were little children in our villages, when a beggar came at the door, it was the smallest child who was sent to give those little few grains or little pennies to that beggar. What was that for? The parents were educating us to be generous with those who have less than us. Let me conclude with a story. In 1992, about 20 to 30 kilometers from Chandigarh, a timber trail cable broke down. And it was hung on a small rope, and there were about 2 or 3 people in that cable car. And one other lady, the senior lady there, she started shouting and wailing loudly. The wailing loudly turned out to be a prayer. And she began to pray and pray very seriously. Just then they heard a thud above. There was a thud of a helicopter coming to rescue them. And as the helicopter aligned itself to that car, there was one commando who slithered down that iron rope and pulled the people to safety. The woman who was praying was a Hindu woman praying to her God. The person who came on the helicopter was pilot. His name was Fali Major. Ultimately, he became a chief marshal in the Indian Army. And the para-commander who slid down that thin rope was Ivan Krasto. A Hindu woman was saved by a Parsi commander and lifted by Ace Commander Ivan Krasto, a Christian. This is what India is. Another name for nationalism is diversity. We are called to live together in spite of our differences. Though people may be culturally different, geographically distant, coming from different creeds, castes, colors, whatever that we are all called to live together as Indians. Ours is the great country, and we need to live together, and we need to stay together. We need to build our nation together. We need to move towards happiness and prosperity of our region, and that's why institutions like this are being built, and they are there to put those values onto our children, but let those values come to our children through us. My dear parents, thank you very much. My congratulations to my staff members, management, and everyone around the place, and I invoke the gracious memories of a great person who I still value as a person who has cherished us, priests in a very special manner, who has helped us in so many different ways and been our assistants, and today I still do pray to her on a daily basis that she will guide me in my work as a priest and educationist as she did in her life. May God bless every one of you, and on behalf of the entire community of St. Joseph's here, I want to tell you, my dear parents and my dear teachers and staff members, that in this institution you are very much loved. Do ever stay loved in our midst. Thank you, and God bless every one of you.
Thank you, Father, for devoting your precious time and endowing the young pupils with your words of wisdom and experience. We shall now felicitate Father with a floral presentation and a token of appreciation. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Carol teacher, for doing the honors.
Requesting the teachers of the pre-primary section to kindly take over their duties. Thank you. Everyone wants happiness. No one wants pain. But you can't have a rainbow without a little rain. There are challenges in everyone's lives, and it is up to us to rise above the difficulties and learn from those very challenges that help us in achieving our goals. A shining example of rising above the storms is Miss Bertha Pereira, who, with her never say die spirit, reached for the unreachable star and created her own sunshine, an oasis of love, hope, encouragement, and strength. That is our very own St. Joseph's School. Now presenting an enactment by the students of Standard 3 and 4, Rise and Be the Change.
George Bernard Shaw said, "Progress is impossible without change, and those who cannot change their mind cannot change anything." Just like George Bernard Shaw, Miss Bertha Pereira, the founder principal of St. Joseph's School, believed that change, especially in the field of education, is absolutely necessary for the progress and betterment of our society. Miss Bertha was of the conviction that in order to bring about change, one must rise up and face the stumbling blocks with firm resolve. We will now witness how one woman, that is Miss Bertha Pereira, dreamt to bring about a change and worked hard to turn that dream into a reality.
So children, I'm sure you are excited to perform for our annual Parents' Day.
Yes, teacher.
Good evening everyone and welcome to our annual Parents' Day.
This function is organized every year for our parents as well as to remember Miss Bertha Pereira, the founder principal of our school.
Miss Bertha is a hero to all of us here at St. Joseph's School. Hero Tiger Shroff who beats up the villains. That is only in movies. In reality, we don't beat anyone. In real life, a hero is one who never gives up.
A hero is one who faces challenges with grit and determination.
A hero is Miss Bertha Pereira. Miss Bertha was a dynamic leader. She overcame obstacles with prayer and action.
What obstacles did Miss Bertha face? Please tell us more about Miss Bertha.
Right from a very young age, Miss Bertha wanted to educate little children by starting her own school. That was her vision. It must have been difficult to start a school. How did Miss Bertha manage on her own?
Her father wholeheartedly supported her vision.
And so did her sister, Mrs. Blanche Pereira, with firm belief in God and herself. She started St. Joseph's School in a shed under the tamarind tree.
Wow, that is amazing!
Miss Bertha is truly a hero, but she faced many struggles.
Do you ever feel like a plastic bag drifting through the wind, wanting to start again? Do you ever feel so paper thin?
like a house of cards, one blow from caving in. Do you ever feel already buried deep, 6 feet under screens, but no one seems to hear a thing? Do you know that there's still a chance for you? 'Cause there's a spark in you. You just gotta ignite the light and let it shine. Just own the night like the 4th of July. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you work. Make 'em go as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go You're gonna leave 'em all in Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. It's always been inside of you, you, you. And now it's time to let it through. 'Cause baby, you're a firework. Come on, show 'em what you work. Make 'em go as you shoot across the sky. Baby, you're a firework. Come on, let your colors burst. Make 'em go You're gonna leave 'em all in Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon. Boom, boom, boom. Even brighter than the moon, moon, moon.
In 1955, Miss Bertha started the school for both boys and girls. Why not only for girls? Why a co-ed school? Miss Bertha believed in equality. Miss Bertha knew that it is education that plays a key role in bringing about a change in society. Change? Bertha teacher felt that if our country has to progress, we must start at the grassroots level. In other words, all children, whether boy or a girl, should be educated. Once educated, these children will bring about a change in their homes, and then in their localities, then their country, and finally the world. I see. Change is important. Change is good.
Miss Bertha is an inspiration to everyone. She is a hero.
be the greatest, you can be the best. You can be the King Kong banging on your chest.
You can beat the world, you can beat the war. You can talk to God, go banging on his door.
You can throw your hands up, you can beat the clock. You can move a mountain, you can break rocks.
You can be a master, don't wait for luck. Dedicate yourself and you go find yourself.
Standing in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
the world's gonna know your name. Yeah. 'Cause you burn with the burning flame. Yeah. And the world's gonna know your name. Yeah. And you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame. You can go the distance, you can run the mile, you can walk straight through hell with a smile.
You could be the hero, you get the gold. Breaking all the records they thought never could be broke.
Yeah, do it for your people, do it for your pride. You never gonna know if you never even try.
Do it for your country, do it for your name. Cause there's gonna be a day when you're
standing in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
And the world's gonna know your name.
Yeah.
'Cause you burn with the burning flame. Yeah. And the world's gonna know your name. Yeah. And you'll be on the walls of the Hall of Fame. Be the greatest, you can be the best. You can be the king, card hanging on your chest.
You can be the girl, you can be the world. You can be a champion hanging on the wall.
You can be a teardrop, you can be the clock. You can move a mountain, you can break rocks.
You could be a master, don't wait enough. Then again, you're coming, you can buy your first
Standing in the Hall of Fame.
Miss Bertha's contribution to the field of education is commendable.
Not only education, but also upliftment of the poor children and less fortunate people of society. Miss Bertha was involved in works of charity, especially the orphan children, and dedicated her life to improve the quality of their lives. That is so noble of Miss Bertha.
I must add, Miss Bertha was like an eagle.
How? Like an eagle, Miss Bertha was ready to soar high in the direction of her goal. Bertha teacher was focused. Bertha teacher was also a great visionary.
What did Bertha teacher envision? Oh, please tell us.
Bertha teacher wanted St. Joseph School to continue educating little children even in her absence. So she formed the St. Dominic Education Trust and the Miss Bertha Pereira Trust to carry on her work. Miss Bertha believed that every child has the ability to reach the unreachable star, and today reminds us not to give up but rise and create your own sunshine.
Miss Bertha Pereira, you truly are a hero, a legend.
Long time I broke the chains. we'll beat again. Rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, for my mind and my brain, as I try to fly so high, direction sky. My dream is to fly over the rainbow so high. My dream is to fly over the rainbow. My dream is to fly over the rainbow so high. My dream is to fly over the rainbow so high.
I would now like to conclude with these words. Spread your wings, have a clear vision, soar to new heights, swoop down on opportunities, make golden memories, and always fly high.
What a dazzling performance! Your energy levels and enthusiasm was a veritable treat for our eyes and ears. So parents, kindly give them a round of applause. Parents, you are requested to kindly pick your child from the right-hand side of the stage. Thank you. Throughout the world, India is known for its great rulers, leaders, and patriots. Many freedom fighters dedicated their lives to serve the nation. Freedom fighters like Rani Lakshmibai, Sarojini Naidu, as well as Mangal Pandey, Maharana Pratap, and Bhagat Singh are a source of inspiration and therefore can never be forgotten. It is because of these great fighters that India has risen to greater heights, and today it gloriously shines in the world. The students of Standard 1 will now show us a preview of a few of our leaders and freedom fighters as they perform in The Shining Era of India, a glimpse.
Hello? Yes, teacher. Maharana Pratap said, "A true human is one who bows down to even the weakest of nobles and makes the strongest of tyrants bow down." Maharana Pratap was a brave warrior who fought with valor and faced the challenges with courage and determination. So sit back and watch as we, the students of Standard 1, pay tribute to one of the great rulers of India, Maharana Pratap.
भारत कहे वीर सा मेरा पुत्र प्रताप है। प्रचंड तू अखंड तू सूर्य सा भी ताप है। मातृभूमि गर्व करे मेरा पुत्र प्रताप है। जड़ा रक्त का टीका है मिट्टी को माये मारे। देशभक्ति का मोल है जो मेवाड़ी राणा जाने। सुन साहस इस पूत का देश का कण कण है ये जय 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 जिसकी जय का प्रताप है। एक लिंग का कहे जिसे अवतार प्रताप है। वीरों के साहस की जो हुंकार प्रताप है। जय 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 जिसकी जय का प्रताप है। तलवारों की धार सजे खन खन सी खनकार उठे। तलवारों की धार सजे खन खन सी खनकार उठे। मस्तक
तिलक चढ़े, क्षत्रिय युद्ध को सहज बढ़े। बढ़े चले ये वीर, इन्हें अब कोई ना रोक सके, शत्रु हुंकारों की वाणी इनके कदमों से दबे। एक इनका साहस और मात्र प्रेम शत्रु है सके। बढ़े चले ये वीर, इन्हें अब कोई ना रोक सके।
If defeated and killed on the field of battle, we shall surely earn eternal glory and salvation. These words of Rani Lakshmibai inspired many others to fight for our freedom against the British. So now, we the students of Standard 1 pay a tribute to the valiant Queen of Jhansi, Rani Lakshmibai.
सिंहासन हिल उठे, राजवंशों ने भ्रिकुटी तानी थी। बूढ़े भारत में भी आई फिर से नई जवानी थी। घूमी हुई आजादी की कीमत सबने पहचानी थी। दूर फिरंगी को करने की सबने मन में ठानी थी। वह तो झांसी वाली रानी थी।
हर हर महादेव, अल्लाहू अकबर। भाग भाग रे भाग फिरंगी, भाग भाग रे भाग, भाग भाग रे भाग फिरंगी, भाग भाग रे भाग, भाग भाग रे भाग फिरंगी। झांसी की रानी आई है, भाल तिलक और हाथ खड़क, दुर्गा है काली माई है। भाग रे भाग फिरंगी, भाग भाग रे भाग। अश्व चढ़ी प्रचंड विकट, ये मनु है लक्ष्मी बाई है। शोले बरसेंगे अब तुझ पर, तेरी शामत आई है।
Mangal Pandey started the fire that led to the first Indian War of Independence in 1857. Today, we, the students of Standard 1, pay tribute to the man who studied it all, the man who knew no fear, Mangal Pandey.
सबने सुना रे डंका बोले तुम जागो जागो अब तुम नींद में हो तुम ओ जागो रे जागो जागो रे जागी जागी है धरती सारी और जागा जागा है अंबर जागी जागी है नदियां सारी और जागा जागा है सागर जागो मंगल 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 हो मंगल 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 हो जागे नगर सारे जागे हैं घर सारे जागा है अब हर गाँव जागी है बगिया तो जागे हैं पेड़ और जागी है पेड़ों की छाँव मंगल 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 हो ऐसी लगी है दिलों में ना बुझेगी किसी के बुझाए मन की अग्नि है आंखों से झलकी सर नहीं झुकते हैं अब झुकाए अब तो बिगड़े हैं तेवर सभी के निकले सब अपने घर को जलाए वो जो आंधी के जैसे उठे हैं ना दबेंगे किसी के दबाए खाई सौगंध है ये सभी ने अब गुलामी को देंगे मिटाए
Wow, that was a marvelous performance. How captivating. Thank you, dear students, for bringing out the message of rise and shine so beautifully through song and music. Parents, you are requested to kindly pick your child from the right-hand side of the stage. Thank you.
does not become a reality through magic. It takes sweat, determination, and hard work. So today the children of Standard 4 will present to you a skit in Marathi. Hard work is the key to success.
कष्ट ही यशाची गुरुकिल्ली आहे. काम कसेही असो, त्यासाठी आपल्याला अनेक प्रकारचे कष्ट करावे लागते. जसे की किडा मुंगी किंवा मानव प्राणी असो, सर्वांना एकाच प्रकारचे कष्ट करावे लागतात. आपल्याला अनेक प्रकारच्या अडचणीला तोंड द्यावे लागते, परंतु त्यातून आपल्याला योग्य ते फळ मिळते व खूप शिकायला सुद्धा मिळते. ते आज आपण छोट्याशा नाटिकेद्वारे पाहणार आहोत.
आमच्या टीचर आम्हाला खूप अभ्यास देतात. लिहून लिहून हात दुखतात आमचे. हा, पहिलीचा कसला आला अभ्यास? मी पहिलीत होतो तेव्हा 5 मिनिटात अभ्यास करून टाकत असेल. हा हा, मी तर दुसरीत आहे. हे पण तुझ्या लक्षात आलं नाही वाटते. तेच ते, पहिलीचं काय आणि दुसरीचं काय? सोपा तर अभ्यास आणि एवढंच होमवर्क. पण मी करून टाकते माझा होमवर्क. आईला ओरडावं नाही लागत जसं तुला ओरडते. आईला काय ठेव, चौथीचा केवढा तरी अभ्यास असतो. गणित, सायन्स यासारखे अनेक विषय असतात, त्यांचा केवढा तरी होमवर्क करावा लागतो. हा हा, माहिती तुझा अभ्यास. काल कराटे क्लासचं निमित्त काढून मॅथ सोडवलंच नाहीस, मग आई ओरडली ना तुला. आणि परवा रे सेजल दादा, मी आईला नाव सांगे ना. आई आई लवकर ये. समी, सेजल रुगीस का रागवतोयस? आता काय झालं? काय नाही गाय, उगीच माझ्याबद्दल खोडी काढत असते. आई, पण मी खरं तेच बोलते. आता पुरे झाले. समीर, मी काय सांगितले होते तुला? लवकर अभ्यास करून एक्झामचे टाइम टेबल बनवायचे आहे. पण आई, मी तर अभ्यास करतो ना. आता ही कसली टाइम टेबलची कटकट? आई, टाइम टेबल म्हणजे काय ग? प्रत्येक विषयाला किती वेळ द्यावा त्याप्रमाणे आपण अभ्यास करू शकतो. म्हणजे सोप्या विषयाला कमी वेळ आणि अवघड विषयाला जास्त वेळ, असंच ना? सेजल, हे बघ तू बरोबर बोललीस. म्हणजे मी रोज अमुक गणित सोडवायची आणि त्या दिवशी ठरलेला विषय करायचा, कारण मला गणित सोडवायला कंटाळा येतो. आता कसं बोलला शहाण्यासारखा? पण आई, टाइम टेबल कसं लक्षात राहणार? ते का भिंतीवर चिटकवायचं असते? त्याप्रमाणे दादा, अभ्यास नाही केलास तर आई ओरडेल तुला. सेजल, गप्पा बसतेस का की देऊ एक? नको नको, आता पुन्हा भांडणं नको आहेत मला. लवकर अभ्यासाला बसा, मी येते. अगं सेजल, होमवर्क झाला का तुझा? चल, खेळायला येतेस का? थांब, मी आईला विचारते. आई, माझा होमवर्क झाला, मी जाऊ का खेळायला? जा जा, पण पुस्तक वगैरे नीट ठेव. लवकर ये बरं, जास्त वेळ घेऊ नकोस. हो. आम्ही ग्राउंडवर चाललो खेळायला. येतोस का खेळायला? समीर, माझ्या बाबांनी मला नवीन फुटबॉल आणून दिलाय. चल आपण खेळू. समीर, माझे बाबा मला चांगलं बक्षीस देणार आहे. का? मी जर परीक्षेत चांगले मार्क मिळवले तर.
समीर, मग तू पण चांगला अभ्यास कर. तुझे बाबा तुला सुद्धा चांगले बक्षीस देतील.
अरे कोणालाच ठाव, पहिला होऊ तर दे माझा अभ्यास. चल समीर. थांबा, मी आईला सांगून येतो, तोपर्यंत तुम्ही जा.
ठीक आहे.
अगं आई, मी खेळायला जाऊ का? समीर, आता पुरे झाले हे. हा अभ्यास सोडून तुला नुसतं खेळच दिसतो. पण आई, सगळे खेळायला गेले ना, मी आल्यावर माझा अभ्यास करेन. कुठे खेळायला बिळायला जायचं नाही, अभ्यास करीत बस. उगीच थापा मारू नकोस. माझं लक्ष बरोबर तुझ्यावर आहे. मी येते. नेहमी आई अशीच करते. मी तिला आवडत नाही ना. सेजल तिची लाडकी, ती खेळायला गेली तर चांगलं, मी मात्र नाही. नुसता अभ्यास अभ्यास अभ्यास. अरे, ह्या मुंगींची तर मज्जाच मज्जा आहे. ह्यांना शाळा नाही, आपला खाण्यासाठी इकडे तिकडे भटकत असतात. अरे हे कोण? कोण म्हणजे? आम्ही मुंगी. आम्हालाच बघत होता आता तू. हो, पण आम्ही काम करत होतो. तुम्हाला कसलं काम? थोडी तुम्हाला शाळा आहे. आम्हाला शाळा नसली तर आम्हाला बाळ मुंग्याला सांभाळावं लागतं. खरं आहे. आम्ही धान्य गोळा करून साठवतो. तुम्ही तर आपल्या शरीरात का दाना उचलला आहे. मग हेच ते कष्टाचे काम. ते एक मात्र आम्ही बोजे घेऊन एका सरळ रांगेत जातो. पाहिलंस ना? हो हो. कोणाशी बोलतोय समीर? अभ्यास झाला का तुझा? मला वाटतंय की रागाने रुसून बसला आहेस. आई, लवकर ये. आता काय झालं? बघ ना, या मुंग्यांनी आपल्या शरीरात का दाना उचलला आहे हे मी पाहत होतो. समीर, या मुंग्यांपासून काहीतरी शिक. एवढूसा जीव पण आपण माणसांना सुद्धा खूप शिकण्यासारखं आहे. खरंच आई, तू काहीतरी चांगलं बोलत होतीस आणि मी मात्र रुसून बसलो. चुकले माझे, क्षमा कर. म्हणूनच सांगत होती की मुंग्याप्रमाणे तू अभ्यासाचा भार एक एक लहान कणाप्रमाणे उचललास तर तो तुला झेपेल जसे मुंग्या उचलतात. मी या मुंग्यांसारखा? या मुंग्यांसारखं नाही, पण या मुंग्यांपासून काहीतरी शिक. म्हणजे हे मुंगी मित्र झाले माझे गुरु सारखे. अगं आई, मला पण काहीतरी आठवलं. मी सांगू का? ते म्हणजे आमच्या शाळेच्या प्रिन्सिपल बर्ता टीचर ह्यांनी या शाळेसाठी खूप कष्ट केले. तसंच आमच्या ऑलिव्ह टीचर ह्यांनी आम्हाला पुस्तकाद्वारे भरपूर ज्ञान दिले. ह्या दोघांना स्वर्गीय सुख लाभो हीच प्रभूचरणी प्रार्थना. कळलं ना? ही यशाची गुरुकिल्ली आहे. मी मित्र जय. मी मित्र महेश. मी मित्र प्रज्ञेश. मी आई संस्कृती. मी मुलगा दिशांत. मी मुलगी आर्या. मी मुंगी श्रद्धा. मी मुंगी श्रवण. मी मैत्रीण नेहा. धन्यवाद.
Thank you, children. That was an impressive performance. Let us hear a round of applause for our students. People all over the world trust their doctors in times of sickness, and why not? Doctors are supposed to be lifesavers. Their profession is considered to be the noblest of all. But at times, as human as they are unable to live up to the expectations of their patients. Today, the students of Standard 4, through a humorous skit, will apprise us that law is for all. Here's presenting to you Doctor, oh Doctor.
Oh, hi Maya. I'm surprised to see you here. Are you unwell?
No, I'm in the pink of health.
Then, what brings you here?
Well, it's for my friend, Bobby. She's complaining of weakness.
That's because of the crash dieting and exercise. She's trying to shed off some fat. Wants to look
Hello,
young
ladies.
and glamorous.
Let's not talk about her. But have you noticed the new glow on Tina's face?
It's the facials and beauty creams. That woman has made her beauty salon her second home. You should see her without her makeup on, like a stale cabbage.
I think she's done Botox too.
What's that?
Tuck the chin in, shape the nose, get rid of the crow's feet, and God knows what.
Looks like she's trying to compete with her 16-year-old daughter.
Oh, I met Miss Peacock yesterday.
You mean Tara?
Yes, that awful orange, green, and purple color in her hair. Looks like she's out of the rainforest. It's better to be simple and natural like us. Don't you think so, Tammy?
Yes, but the way we are going on, someone will think we are jealous.
Why should we be? I am quite happy with my looks.
Are you sure about that, Maya?
Well, a little color in my hair would be nice. What about you?
I'd like to thicken my eyebrows a little bit. Eyebrow tattoo.
Ladies, if you are done discussing about your friends, may I intervene?
Oh, sorry, doctor. We did not see you.
Take this. The slimming cream you asked for.
Slimming cream?
Just apply it all over your body. Then after an hour, it will help you to lose at least 800 grams each time you use it.
What? You two on a slimming spree? And what did you say? Oh, it's for my friend, Bobby. What a liar.
Stop calling me that. Is there any harm in being trim and healthy? Your doctor, your money. How can I help you, Tammy?
Doctor, you see, I don't sleep well at night.
Well then, you should sleep during the day.
What? Sleep during the day?
It's just a joke, dear. I'll give you something to help you fall asleep.
Doctor, can you also give me the cream which you gave Maya, the slimming cream?
Oh, you too now. Want to get slim?
Why not? No harm is shedding a few kilos.
Bala, please prepare bottle number 44 and get the slimming cream for Mrs. Tammy in a minute. Where? Now, for conference. Okay, I'll be there as soon as I can. Thank you. Here's prescription number 44 and the cream.
Thank you, doctor.
Oh dear, she left without paying, Mrs. Tammy. It's okay, Bala. She's a regular. She'll pay the next time she comes. Now listen to me. I have to leave now. Where to? A secret rendezvous? No, it's a medical conference and it's happening right now at Andheri. I must attend it. So I can shut the clinic? No, there's no need for that. You can be the doctor in my absence. Me, sir? A doctor? How so? Listen, Bala. Some of the old women have imaginary ailments. So they pretend to have imaginary ailments. And imaginary ailments, we call them hypochondriacs. Some of the old women are just seeking attention, so they pretend to be sick. We call it Manchu-Sen syndrome. What? Manchu? Sounds like Manchurian. Chicken Manchurian. Listen, Bala, if you do exactly as I tell you, we can manage to earn some money while I'm away. Me, sir? A doctor? Bala, the doctor? OMG! Now hear me out carefully. Listen what the ladies have to say and just give them the prescription. Here, check this list. The bottle number and the name of the ailment at the side of it. Simple. Did you understand? I am trying to. The bottle number and the name of the ailment. Got it.
Shame on you, doctor. I thought you were a good man.
I am a good man.
No, you are not. You are a rapscallion. I shall make it known to all your patients. The names you call us: old women, hypochondriacs. We have Manchu-Sen syndrome.
I'm sorry about that, Tammy. But you see, you can stay here while I'm away and help Bala. Think about it. You can learn about your friend's illnesses and earn some money too.
What? Such a preposterous idea. I'll never be party to such evil doings. I'm going to teach you a lesson. Just wait and watch, you scoundrel.
Oh dear, what now? Oh Bala, I have no time for this. I must be on my way. Do the best you can. Play it by the ear.
Play it by the ear? How do I do that?
Do whatever you want, but just don't forget the payment.
I won't. Now, where's that old white coat that silly goat wears?
It's too long.
Good morning, doctor. Good morning, beautiful lady. How can I be of help to you? You see, doctor, I'm living in constant fear. Of what? Of my husband. Why? He keeps pacing up and down the room and stares at me like a zombie. So, I'm afraid he'll kill me and eat me up. No, he won't do that. Why? What makes you say that? Because zombies feed on brains, not beauty. Does it imply I have no brains? Exactly. For a case such as this, you should be seeing the police, not a doctor. That will be ₹1,000 only. 1,000 rupees for calling me brainless? No way. My feet, lady. You will have to pay for this insult. Oh, what a beginning. Oh, hello, Miss Daisy. Dr. Smith is attending a medical conference, but he told me to expect you. Here's your instant face whitening gel, prescription number 50. That will be ₹2,000 for the gel. Hey, I have a party to attend now and I must look fair and lovely. Look in the front. How do I look? Bala! Ah! What? What happened?
Nothing.
How do I look?
Okay.
I'll leave then. Bye.
Bye. Oh dear, she's turned into Snow White. I hope Dr. Smith will be back soon.
Hello? Anyone there?
Yes.
I'd like to see the doctor. It's urgent.
Well, you're seeing him.
You? A doctor? Anyways, I have a terrible toothache. Can you give me something to relieve the pain?
I am not a dentist. Haven't you read that board behind? It says MBBS, not BDS or MDS.
I did, but probably you did not understand. I do not want dental treatment. I only want temporary relief from pain.
Oh,
My
then
dentist is out of town and will return only tomorrow.
Oh, then let me see the tooth.
Not my eyes, my tooth. This one.
Oh dear, it's bad. It's shaking like a rocking chair. Just a second. It must be pulled out immediately.
No!
I'll give you some chloroform to deaden the pain.
Chloroform? Who uses chloroform?
I
Are you really a doctor?
Oh dear, I forgot which tooth needs to be pulled out. And how on earth do I expect him to keep his mouth open in this manner? Idea! One sock on his jaw and the bad tooth will fall off. I told you I wasn't a dentist and not even a doctor.
I should have known. You're a quack. I'm leaving now. I'll be back soon with the police.
Police? Oh God, please help me. Dr. Smith, where are you? Dr. Smith, here's your coat and your earnings for the day. I'm leaving before the police gets here. Police? What police?
So this man came and I broke all his teeth. Don't worry, I'll handle the police. But you did well, looks like. Yo, take this. Good evening, officer. What's it, Sabil?
There seems to be some malpractice going on here.
Malpractice? No.
Who's the doctor?
He. No, I'm the doctor.
He's the one who charged me 1,000 rupees and called me brainless.
He's the one who knocked off all my teeth.
He's the one who sold me the whitening gel. And look at me now. I've turned into a ghost. He's the one who called us hypochondriacs.
You see, officer? Sorry. You see, officer? I had to leave only for a short while. So I asked my
assistant to manage in my absence. No big deal. No big deal. It's unethical, highly unprofessional on your part, doctor. Here, officer, have some cookies. It's really tasty. Oh, so you're his assistant, the impersonator. Have it, sir. Thank you. Thank you. Well done, Bala. Now this is called playing by the ear. You see, officer, it's not necessary to be a doctor to save a life. Yes, but impersonation is wrong and you'll have to pay for this by spending a night in prison. Oh no! Dear. Now here's a lesson for all of us.
What's that?
It does not pay
To pretend
what you are not. 1, 2, 3.
I am Vernon Francis as the patient.
I'm Joy D'Souza as Dr. Smith. I am Mahir Ruparelia as the officer. I am Joshua Albuquerque as Bala.
I'm Vaishnavi Bole as Miss Daisy. I'm Sayed Tanza as Tammy. I'm Chanel Vaz as Maya.
I'm Sidel D'Souza as patient.
A smiling face is a beautiful face. A smiling heart is a happy heart. And life is better when you are laughing. Thank you, children, for this hilarious play. It is rightly said, to practice 5 things under all circumstances constitutes perfect virtue: gravity, generosity of soul, sincerity, earnestness, and kindness. In today's advanced and fast-paced world, we have no time to take a pause and reflect on what is real. While the world will continue to evolve and technology will always advance, let us teach our children virtues that will be their fallback even if Google fails them. Today's act will focus on teaching life's important lesson and inculcates Miss Bertha's virtues of being positive, believing in yourself, chasing your dreams, and trusting your feelings. So here's presenting to you Udan.
Oh, son, how are you?
Hello, Mom. I'm very good. How are you?
I'm also very good. Tell me, child, when are you returning home?
Mom, I told you. My project will take another 2 months. We'll be back to India soon.
Oh, okay, son, no problem. However, do take care of yourself and always stay happy, okay?
Yes, Mom, I shall. I'm fine. But what made you say that and call me like this all of a sudden?
Well, saw your last tweet on Twitter, which read, "Missing life in an unknown land." And you did not look very happy either.
Oh, yes. It was a casual thing I wrote as I was stressed with work and all alone in the park in the Big Apple city of New York.
Yes, but what is casual to a child is a matter of concern for the mother. And your life was my life for 9 months. So if you miss it, I can always find it for you again.
That's so sweet, Mom. But how can you do that?
Child, you are in an unknown land. And once upon a time, even the father of our nation, Mahatma Gandhi, was. And his mother had given him a beautiful piece of advice.
She said, "When you are all confused and lost, try and control your desires and stay disciplined. And never lie to anyone about anything.